Hey, this is Patrick with Main Street Pedicabs, and I'll show you the simple process of changing a rear wheel out. So you have two options to raise it up. One would be to use a jack stand or even a similar block or such. Raise your cab up so your wheel's off the ground. And the second option is to stand the pedicab up. Height to the rear, protects your fiberglass. So both sides use a regular right hand thread, and that's righty tighty, lefty loosey. So we'll get on here, and we'll take that off. A couple important things is normally you will have a spacer. You don't want to lose that. Keep it in position. These also use a axle key. You want to make sure that you don't lose this and reinstall with the wheel. With no axle key in place, the wheel will turn on the axle and the cab will actually not go anywhere when you pedal. Okay, so after your tube is repaired or replaced, or you grab a good spare, you're ready to reassemble, put your wheel key in place. It's easier to put the key in the keyway on the axle and then start your wheel on so you can get it lined up, and then it will slide right on. Put your spacer on the outside and then put on the nut. And then when you go to tighten the nut, this is one point where it's fairly simple, but it can also be over tightened and cause some major damage. The major problem with over tightening is that as the thread pulls tight, it's going to pull on this axle. It can overcome the set screws on the axle, and once that starts to slide, it's going to pull on the axle and it's going to pull against the C-clip on the inside. So the nut really needs to go just past touching. And that should be all you need to know to replace that rear wheel, and then you should be ready to carefully set your pedicab back down and roll out. Train.